Today we're going to be talking about foiling, or multiplying binomials together. Let's quickly recall the distributive property, which says that if we have something such as 2 times x plus 1, the 2 is distributed to both the x and to the 1, giving us something such as 2x plus 2. Keep this in mind as we're going to apply the same idea now when we try and multiply binomials together. Well, we can try applying the distributive property, but notice that we don't just have one number out here in front. We have a binomial, a variable, and a number. So what we instead do is we apply the distributive property 2 times. First, we distribute the x to the x and -1, giving us x times x is x squared, x times -1 is -x. Then we apply the distributive property a second time, but this time with the 2 to the x and 2 to the -1, giving us 2 times x is 2x, 2 times -1 is -2. And now we just have to combine like terms. The only like terms we have are the -x and the 2x here. And simplification here gives us x squared plus x minus 2. There's a very common acronym you may have heard in class called FOIL, which is just simply another way to remember this idea. And FOIL stands for first, outside, inside, and last. And if we look carefully at what we did up here, we multiplied the first term of each factor together, x and x. Then we multiplied x times the outside, so we multiplied these 2 outside variables and numbers together. Then we multiplied the inside ones, the 2 and the x. And then finally, 2 and -1 are the last terms of each factor. So again, FOIL stands for first, the first term of each factor. Outside, the outside ones, x and -1 here. Then the inside ones, the 2 and the x. And finally, the last ones of each factor, the 2 and the -1. So to recap, this is simply applying the distributive property 2 times. We can use the acronym FOIL to remember this. And it is a way by which we can multiply binomials, such as this one. Let us quickly look at one more example before we wrap up. Let's take something like x plus 1 times x minus 3. Go ahead and pause the video now if you would like and give this a shot on your own, and we'll come back here in a couple seconds. Okay, hopefully you got a chance to give it a go. Well, we can think of this as applying the distributive property 2 times, or we can think of the FOIL acronym. Either way, you should get that we must first multiply x times x to give x squared. Then x times -3 to give -3x. Then 1 times x, which is just x. And finally 1 times -3, which is -3. The only like terms we have to combine are these 2 middle ones. We typically call these the cross terms. And -3x plus x gives -2x, meaning that the final answer here is x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Hope this helped.